It's Jim and Jesse and the Virginia Boys, featuring Joe Meadows on the fiddle, Tim Ellis with the banjo, and Keith McReynolds on bass. And now the stars of the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, Tennessee, Jim and Jesse.
Well, thank you very much. We'd like to welcome everybody to our show once again, and hope you're going to have a good time with us for the next few minutes. This week, we're glad to have all the Virginia boys here, and everybody's feeling fine and smiling. And they are, really. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed that song to start us with, Sitting on Top of the World. We're going to get Jim to answer some requests on one of his favorite solo numbers here now, called Cash on the Barrelhead.
Got in a little trouble at the county seat. Lord, they put me in the jailhouse for loafing on the street. When the judge heard the verdict, was a guilty man. He said $45, 30 days in the can. That'll be cash on the barrel, son. You can take your job, you're 21. No money down. Good-hearted jailer with a 6-gun hip. He let me call long distance. She said, "Number, please." And no sooner than I told her, she shouted out at me, "That'll be cash on the barrelhead, son. Not quite, not half, but the entire sum. No money down, no credit plan. 'Cause the little bird tells me that you're a traveling man." That'll be cash
All right, thank you very much. Now here's our fiddle player from West Virginia playing a tune about Tennessee. This is Joe Meadows and the Tennessee Wagner. Thank you very much. Joe Meadows there did a real fine job with the Tennessee Wagner. Joe has that recorded. It'll be out on an album pretty soon now. Here's an old standard tune that we recorded a few years ago, and we still get a lot of requests for this, and it's called When My Blue Moon Turns to Gold Again. Memories that linger in my heart, memories that makes my heart grow cold, but someday they'll live again, sweetheart, and my blue moon again will turn to gold. When my blue moon turns to gold again, when the rainbow turns the clouds away, when my blue moon turns to gold again, he'll be back within my arms to stay. My golden moon is just a memory, and my blue moon turns to gold again, when the rainbow turns the clouds away, when my blue moon turns to gold again, he'll be back within my arms to stay. Where the sweetest story ever told, maybe we will live them all again, and my blue moon again will turn to gold, and my blue moon turn to gold again, when the rainbow turns the clouds away, when my blue moon turns to gold again, you'll be back within my arms to stay. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate that. We're going to do another one of the old standard songs here that we recorded in an album during our bicentennial year. And we call this album Songs About Our Country. And here's one that takes us back quite a ways, called When the Wagon Was New. There's no rusty wagon wagon that's left to rot away. It's the one the family rode in back in the good old days. People all loved their neighbor, everybody was so free, and riding in a brand new wagon was something to see. I still see my daddy sitting on the wagon seat, Mom in an old sunbonnet, she looks so nice and neat. Children all in the wagon, Grandpa and Grandpa too. Oh, we used to go to church on Sunday when the wagon was new. Red wheels were on the wagon and the body it was green. We all were as happy as riding in a limousine. People used to gather around from all the mountainsides to take a look at the brand new wagon and all take a ride. I still see my daddy sitting on the wagon seat, Mom in an old sunbonnet, she looks so nice and neat. Children all in the wagon, Grandpa and Grandpa too. Oh, we used to go to church on Sunday when the wagon was new. The automobiles are here now, and the wagon days are through. The airplanes are a-humming, good neighbors are so few. Everybody's in a hurry, it's money that takes you through. But we didn't need much money when the wagon was new. I still see my daddy sitting on the wagon seat, Mom in an old sunbonnet, she looks so nice and neat. Children all in the wagon, Grandpa and Grandpa too. Oh, we used to go to church on Sunday when the wagon was new. Oh, we used to go to church on Sunday when the wagon was new. Thank you very much. Thank you. That was Tim Ellis with his banjo and a version of the Rose City Chimes. That's one you don't hear on the banjo too often, but that's a good job, Tim. You can smile after that now. Tim's a real serious banjo player, but he picks well. We're going to do a love song here for you that we recorded quite a few years ago. Maybe some of you still remember this, and it's called I'm Changing the Words to My Love Song. Darling of you, after you said you loved me, it told of the plans and the vows we had made, how happy someday we would be. I'm changing the words to my love song of you. They won't have the same thing to say. The heart-warming line that once said you were mine will say you have
birds seem to sing those sweet little words you once said. But now that you're gone, dear, they've given back their song, and like me, they're hanging their head. I'm changing the words to my love song of you. They won't have the same thing to say. Little heartwarming lines that once said you were mine will say you have thrown me away. Dreams in my heart, it's empty now since you're gone. Though I'll close the door to my cabin of dreams, I could never live there anymore. I'm changing the words to my love song of you. They won't have the same thing to say. Little heartwarming lines that once said you were mine will say you have thrown me away. Thank you.
Well, we'd like to do our gospel song on the program this week from our gospel album, The Songs of Inspiration. This is one that's been around for a long time. It's called Over in the Glory Land.
Someday my Lord's gonna call me home over in the glory land to a brand new mansion on my own over in the glory land. Over in the glory land, walking on the silvery sand, singing with the angel band over in the glory land. When the saints march down those golden streets over in the glory land, I will listen to the shuffle of their precious feet over in the glory land. Over in the glory land, walking on the silvery sand, singing with the angel band over in the glory land. I will see the angels, hear them sing over in the glory land. I will listen to the humming of their precious wings over in the glory land. Over in the glory land, walking on the silvery sand, singing with the angel band over in the glory land.
All right, thank you. We hope you enjoyed that one. Well, we have time for an instrumental here, and when we run out of anything else to do, Jim usually let me pick one. So we usually play fast tunes as an instrumentalist, but today I'm going to play a slow one with the mandolin. It's called The Green, Green Grass of Home. Toward the end indeed there, boys. Thank you anyway. Well, that takes up all the time. We had to cut that one a bit short. We have enjoyed being with you folks, and we hope to see you again next week at the same time. So in the meantime, Tim, let's go with Sally Gooden.
For the past half hour, you've been entertained by Jim and Jesse and the Virginia Boys, stars of the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, Tennessee. It's Jim and Jesse and the Virginia Boys, featuring Joe Meadows on the fiddle, Tim Ellis with the banjo, and Keith McReynolds on bass. And now the stars of the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, Tennessee, Jim and Jesse.
How I'd love to be around you when the lonely nights surround you. How I'd love to be alone with you. What I'd give to have the power to read your mind 1 hour. How I'd love to be alone with you. Just to be with you one night, you and me alone. Kiss your lips and hold you tight, have you for my own. This would be a joy unending, could be a real beginning. How I'd love to be alone with you. If I only knew for certain I'd cut out all my flirting, I'd love to be alone with you. If I had the power to read your mind 1 hour, I'd love to be alone with you. Just to be with you one night, you and me alone. Kiss your lips and hold you tight, have you for my own. This would be a joy unending, could be a real beginning. How I'd love to be alone with you. Just to be with you one night, you and me alone. Kiss your lips and hold you tight, and for my own. This would be a joy unending, could be a real beginning. How I'd love to be alone with you. How I'd love to be alone with you.
Thank you. Well, we'd like to welcome everybody to our show once again. We hope everybody will have a big time for the next few minutes here. First song was Alone With You, and we'll get into another one here called Take My Ring From Your Finger.
I am happy now at last, you're smiling, and I'm glad that I found you in his arms. For no longer will I keep you unhappy, and I vow to never do you any harm. Take my ring from your finger, set me free as a dove. You don't need me no longer, you have found the one you love. Though my heart will lie When I saw you in his arms, you were crying, and that's more than you've ever done for me. Take my ring from your finger, set me free as a dove. You don't need me no longer. You have found the one you love. Have our little home in the mountains with the honeysuckle twining around the door. When he carries you over the threshold, then I hope you'll be happy evermore. Take my ring from your finger, set me free as a dove. You don't need me no longer. You have found the one you love. Thank you very much. All right, thank you very much. Well, now it's time for us to bring out a special guest with us this week who is a real fine dobro player, fine entertainer all around. In fact, he even plays stand on his head sometimes. So here comes the sheriff, Mr. Bob Montgomery. Let's give him a hand, friends.
Hi, James.
I'm going to let Jim talk to you today.
Hey, I have a question for you. I know that not too many moons back you were over in Holland and Sweden and all them places over there. Finland. How did they enjoy bluegrass music over there?
They love it over there.
Do they really?
Well, you were on tour over 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, but I was touring with a different kind of music. I wondered how they liked that bluegrass.
You was playing a different kind of grass.
Right.
No, we had a great tour.
Good.
They love it everywhere over there. In Japan.
Lots of fuel over there?
Yeah.
$3.28 a gallon.
Yeah, half a gallon.
Half a gallon, all right. Let's go up north and get some of that sugar out of that good old maple sugar, all right?
Thank you very much, Bob Montgomery there. Stay with us, Bob, and back us up there on a couple, if you will. And here's a song that we did a tribute album to the Louvin Brothers a few years back, and this is a song that was in it, and we hope you might like it. It's called I Take the Chance.
I take the chance to be with you. I've tried to live my life the best I can. I prayed I'd never cheat to heed my heart's command. But dear, you know, to one I've been untrue. I wonder if you think I'd do the same to you. I take the chance of causing you to doubt my love. I take the chance to be with you. I know it's wrong for us to steal a kiss, but when you hold me in your arms, I can't resist. I have a home and someone kind and true. I know I'd lose it all if I was seen with you. I take the chance to lose my soul, my life, my pride. I take the chance to be with you.
Thank you very much. Good. Here's one of the most requested songs that we've done for quite a while, one called Paradise.
When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky where my parents were born. There's a backwoods old town that's often remembered so many times that my memories are worn. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's cold rain has hauled it away. Sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Avery Hill, where the air smelled like snakes and we shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all we would kill. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's cold rain has hauled it away. Then the coal company came with the world's largest shovel. They tortured the timber and stripped all the land. They dug for their coal till the land was forsaken, then wrote it all down as the progress of man. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's cold rain has hauled it away. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg
All right, now we're going to feature our 5-string banjo picker over here, Tim Ellis, and he's going to do one that's a little bit unusual on the 5-string banjo called Devil Woman. That's real fine. Tim Ellis with his banjo. We hope you enjoyed Devil Woman. And while we're singing about those mean old women, we just might as well get Bob Montgomery to come around and help us sing about another one here and bring his dobro. And we're going to do a song out of an album we did, a bunch of Chuck Berry songs a few years ago called Berry Picking in the Country. And here's a favorite of a lot of people called Maybelline. Ready, Bob? Motivating over the hill, I saw Maybelline in a coupe de ville. A Cadillac rolling on an open road, and knocking out run by V8 Ford. Cadillac doing about 95, we're bump to bump, rolling side by side. Maybelline, how can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, how can't you be true? You done start back to the things you used to do. Pulled up to 104. The Ford got hot, couldn't do no more. It done got cloudy and started to rain. I tooted my horn for a passing lane. The rain water running on under my hood. I knew that was doing my motor good. Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, why can't you be true? You done started back to the things you used to do. The heat went down, and that's when I heard that highway sound. Cadillac sitting like a ton of lead, 110 a half a mile ahead. The Cadillac looked like it's sitting still, and I caught Maybelline at the top of the hill. Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, why can't you be true? You done started back to the things you used to do. Well, we have a sort of a gospel song we'd like to do on the program today. And while we got Bob Montgomery with his dobro guitar, we'd like to do The Great Speckled Bird again.
all I am thinking concerning the great speckled bird. Remember, her name is recorded on the pages of God's holy word, desiring to lower her standard. They watch every move that she makes. They love to find faults with her teaching, but really they find no mistake. Go ahead, Bob. I'm glad that I learned of her meekness. I am glad that my name is on her book. For I want to be one never fearing on the face of the Savior to love. When Christ cometh descending from heaven on a cloud as he rides in his word, I'll be joyful, be happy to meet him on the wings of the great speckled bird. On the wings of the great speckled bird. Thank you very much. Well, that about takes us all our time. Here's Joe Meadows to take us off with a little bit of Tom and Jerry, and we'll see you folks again next week. Thank you.
For the past half hour, you've been entertained by Jim and Jesse and the Virginia Boys, stars of the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, Tennessee.
Well, we'd like to feature our banjo player now from the state of North Carolina with an instrumental that we hope you'll like, called The Heartbreak Mountain. Here's Garland Shuping.
Why, thank you, Garland. That's real great. You know, one of the greatest country songwriters that ever came to Nashville was a boy by the name of Hank Williams. And he's wrote some songs that's been sung down through the years and probably will be for years to come. One of the favorites that he wrote and recorded back years ago, one of our favorites, is a song called A Mansion on the Hill.
Tonight down here in the valley, I'm lonesome and oh how I feel as I sit here alone in my cabin. I can see your mansion on the hill. Do you recall when we parted? The story to me you revealed. You said you could live without love, dear, in your loveless mansion on the I've waited all through the years, love, to give you a heart true and real. 'Cause I know that you're living in sorrow in your loveless mansion on the hill. The light shines bright from your window. The trees stand so silent and still. I know you're alone with your bride, dear, in your loveless mansion on the hill. In your loveless mansion on the hill. Well, we hope you enjoyed that one. One of our favorite ballad songs called The Mansion on the Hill. Well, back when we was growing up, we always had a few hard times back in the southwestern part of Virginia, but we always had something to look forward to because the daddy always told us that, don't worry, just put more water in the soup and it'll be better times to come. So we'd like to do that for you. Well, the cows went dry and the hens don't lay. There's no place I can borrow. Give the landlord all the news and the rent comes due tomorrow. Lots of money in the bank, they say that's where to keep it. Not only wouldn't they loan me some, they wouldn't let me see it. Don't pick away on the old banjo, keep that guitar strumming. Put more water in the soup, that better times Well, Mary Lou could pull a plow if only I would let her. Twice as strong as any ox, and she don't smell much better. I did kiss that Mary Lou but once, and then I had to leave her. Makes my collar get too tight, I start to burn with fever. So pick away on the old banjo, keep that guitar strumming. Put more water in the soup, there's better times coming. My rooster used to chase the hens, he just kept getting thinner, till he run himself to death, so brought him in for dinner. The cotton crops are mighty poor and weeds are really growing. I need a woman pretty bad to help me with the hoeing. So pick away on the old banjo, keep that guitar strumming. Put more water in the soup, and better times coming. Well, a man came by the other day, a hunting manual labor. I told him I hadn't seen the guy, why don't he ask my neighbor? So come on, boys, and get your gals and keep your heels up higher. Don't let no one steal your gal, just hold her a little tighter. So pick away on the old banjo, keep that guitar strumming. Put more water in the soup, there's better times
Now we're going to feature our fiddle player, Joe Meadows, the boy from West Virginia. Here's one he does a real great job on, called the Lee Highway Blues.
Well, thank you very much, Joe Meadows there. Well, the banjo and the fiddle has always played a big part in our type of music. And on this portion of our show, we'd like to feature these two instruments quite a bit. First, let's listen to Garland Shuping and one called the Shenandoah Valley Breakdown. Well, thank you very much for some real fine banjo playing with Garland Shuping. Right now, we would like to feature Joe Meadows and his fiddle over here. We usually play hoedowns on the fiddle and up-tempo type tunes most of the time, but Joe does a great job just playing a real pretty gospel song on our program this week, one called How Great Thou Art.
When we traveled in Japan and England recently, here's a song that seemed to be a favorite with everybody. One entitled, When I Stopped Dreaming.
My life, the first time I ever have wanted to die was the night when you told me you loved someone else and asked me if I could forget. When I stopped dreaming, that's when I stopped. Like a flower unwanted in spring, alone and neglected, transplanted in vain to a garden of sadness where its petals would fall in the shadow of undying pain. When I stop dreaming, well, that answers a lot of requests on a ballad song, When I Stopped Dreaming. You know, as we travel around the country and around the world, in fact, this next tune here, I guess, is the most popular fiddle tune that's ever been. And we'd like to get Joe Meadows to sort of take us off with it here, and we'll just say thanks to all you folks for watching us this week, and we'll see you real soon. So here's Joe with his fiddle and the Orange Blossom Special.
For the past half hour, you've been entertained with good old country and bluegrass music, featuring Grand Ole Opry stars, Jim and Jesse and the Virginia Boys.